Hello, and welcome to Twitterverses. So, popular VTuber Sinder recently had a massive Google document dropped against her. This will be a reading of that document. It's a long one, so if you want to skip straight to Twitter's response to the doc, skip to this timestamp. And now, let's get reading. Introduction and notes. I wanted to share my experience with Sinder and Red manipulating me, using me, and dragging me into drama, while sabotaging, slandering, and spreading lies about people I thought were her closest friends. Not only do I no longer wish to work with Sinder, but I want to share what I've endured over the years and shed light on what she has been doing behind people's backs to protect artists and friends that may be experiencing something similar. I struggled a lot with writing this document and wasn't sure if what I felt and experienced working was real or just burnout. But I think this proves that I was lied to and manipulated over the course of years while working with Sinder. Note, based on working with Redacted, Red and Sinder's manager, and Sinder over the years, that I am sure they speak for each other and there is no reason to believe Red was acting without Sinder's consent and knowledge. Whenever I use they or them, it refers to both of them acting as a team. English not being my first language, and the language barrier, I discussed the situation, my feelings, and thoughts with native English speakers, who helped me put them into words, so everything is clear, without any misunderstandings due to lack of English skills. Note, any names that are censored here were censored because the creator in question did not provide consent to have their names revealed by the time of me posting this document. Slandering other creators. I will start with screenshots showing them speaking ill of other creators and spreading rumors while manipulating me that it is all in our best interest. In addition to spreading ill rumors, they also complain and accuse Bo of giving their editor too much work, resulting in the editor not having any time for new clients, which will be important later on. The screenshots below show them showing their affection and appreciation, immediately followed by spreading rumors and lies to make other clients appear problematic, to manipulate any future decisions regarding commissions. Of course, I want to understand it better, especially if I cancel her for a second time, lol. Well, with Blank, she's given a lot of bias and priority at GS, sometimes over Sinder, and we can't really confront them about it, and plus, she's gone 3D lately. Bao has been getting on our nerves for a while. She hijacked our YouTube editor a while ago and is constantly picking up artists that we work with. We've gotten to know her better being friends with her, but she really rubs us the wrong way with the things she does. We wanted to try and safeguard our most important artist from her, since she's already taken our editor. And I don't mean taken like he doesn't work with us anymore. He does, but he has to dedicate time for her now, and sometimes that gets in the way of our projects. Also, one of Bao's MV editors is the one that did the Boss Rush MV, and we're 99% sure she told him not to do any more with us. But model art is the most important thing. That's a VTuber's entire image. Well, we love working with you. Sinder wouldn't be Sinder without Nano. Okay, but let me tell you the tea about the MV thing. Bao had original songs last year that had MVs by her editor, and the songs flopped. Her editor met us at TwitchCon and was saying that he'd love to work with us, practically jumping through hoops to get something planned. We managed to have him squeeze in the Boss Rush MV between his work with Bao. He says he loved working on it and is super excited to work on the next MV project. Boss Rush's songs blows up, and he's credited as the editor. I ask him when he's free to do the next project. All of a sudden, he changes his mind and is only working with Bo going forward. No explanation. There's some context missing since we know how Bo is behind the scenes. But basically, we don't have an MV editor now for our next Boss Rush project. We think Bo got pissed that her editor did an original song MV for her friends without her knowing, and it did 100 times better than her original songs last year, that she locked him up so no one else could work with him, and then had him make it public on Twitter that he was only working with her going forward, like a literal announcement tweet. And now, she's been barking up the tree of one of our L2D animators. And you, and a Nano model. Yeah, looking for me sounds sus for sure. It's so annoying. I don't know, man. Oh. She has a way of guilt-tripping people to get her way. Red asked me to cancel on one of their closest friends, Bo, by asking me to cancel my work mid-progress, manipulating me into thinking it's okay since she has many connections and she'll be fine anyway, so I wouldn't feel guilty about it or worry too much. It was and is upsetting to me that Red contracted me specifically to check on me canceling the model I had planned with Bo. Did you cancel the models? I did not. Nano arc delayed to 2026. I'm so scared to cancel with Bo. You shouldn't be. She has many connections. She'll find someone super fast. Did you already design her outfit? I remember her showing it to us at WeebCon. Yeah, I can give her the design for free as an apology gift. Exclusivity and blacklisting other creators. In the messages below, they mentioned wanting an exclusivity contract. But they didn't want to pay for exclusivity, but rather when a creator from their blacklist comes asking for a commission, they would guarantee me model work for Sinder only. And if anyone asked me for commissions, they'd commission me instead to compensate for not working with other creators. This felt very strange given that one of the accusations they made was overworking their editor, yet their solution to me working with other creators was for them to essentially overwork me to keep me from working on other projects. The messages below show that their primary concern is that the more non-Sinder models I make, the less valuable my existing models become. It's hard to say how much this messed with my mind as an artist that by working with other people, I'm somehow making my existing models less special. The following screenshot is of them setting up the blacklist, saying I am not allowed to work with any new clients or create any new outfits for VTuber 1 specifically, and justifying those things by saying that with each model, my art becomes less unique and special, and therefore Sinder somehow would become less special. Screenshot below. The idea that my work as an artist and designer is devalued by working with other people is insane and hurtful. After realizing what taking a deal with them would really mean for both my workload and my mental health, I backed out. I mean, like, if we wanted to have some kind of model exclusivity, what would you need to make it sustainable for you? Maybe you could share one of your ideas and I can check what I think. Okay, so I got some ideas for this, I guess. I was driving. What are you thinking? Okay, so asked help from my friends. They don't know it's you, DW. So a monthly fee, calculating my monthly earnings. Also, how long would this be? And if this counts for models I already worked on. Well, I think the main things we're looking for are for you not to take on any brand new model clients, and to not make any new models/outfits with blank again. You'd still be able to work on models and outfits with all of your other existing babies, and your artwork comms wouldn't be affected. One of our concerns is that more nano babies means nano models don't have the same value anymore. And second is that there's a few people that we just would rather not be able to have any models from you. Maybe not any new babies at all. The reason why I brought this up at all is there's been a lot of bias with another one of our partners with certain creators, and we'd rather these creators not have what makes Sinder unique, which is your artwork. Just drama. What about we can pay you for you, and you don't have to discount it from the next payment, and we'll continue to give you lots of model work, I think, for this year right now. But you don't work with blank blank or blank at all again, models or art. I don't think you've ever done anything with blank or blank before. We also have another GS label for you too, the AFK. Is there any way to add a little bit more since blank still asks for art every now and then? We could do it like when blank asks you for art, but you tell her no, and then tell us to buy another art piece. Like, so you still get a job from it. Another example of them speaking ill of creators right after they saw I was working with Shy Lily. trying to once again make the idea of working with other clients seem like I am setting myself up with problematic people who will do me no good in the long run to get me to reconsider working with them. They also continuously kept asking about my other clients' plans, which for them made the antenna go up and immediately went into slandering Lily. They consistently try to reassure me that despite their best efforts, they just happen to keep trying to bring drama in as reasons for me to go exclusive, and that working only with Sinder is them trying to look out for me. Hey Nano, do you have more plans with Lily besides just the model? Like outfits or merch or anything? Been just a model so far. Okay. Her asking you for a model recently just made the antenna go up. She's been acting weird towards Sinder lately, and we don't know if something's going on. Oh, that's weird. Ever since after V-Card launched. But what do you consider weird? Lately, dipping out of collabs they were both a part of at the last minute, and now ghosting her messages? Cinder's raided her a couple times in the past week, and Lily won't acknowledge Sinder by name. Just like weird petty stuff, I don't know. That's super weird since they both share the same store, lol. Around V-Card's launch, they were talking and collabing and I don't know what happened, but her asking for a model after that was just weird. Even though she said she doesn't plan on getting a new model anytime soon. I don't know, hate that we keep bringing you into drama. Yeah, I thought it was quite early to go for a new model. Blank looked a bit menacing, so I don't talk to her. Feels like we're going to have to compete with Lily if she's ghosting Sinder and wants the same model mama. The idea that they need to stay informed and gauge the competition is extremely upsetting and toxic to me. The competition they're referring to are people I thought they considered friends, who always helped, supported, and platformed Sinder. When I pushed back, the immediate response was blaming the other creators and implying that they initiated it by trying to work with me, and that somehow justified their actions. They imply Lily ignored Sinder when she spent over a minute thanking the raid, which you can see in this clip.
No, what you just saw. Okay. Ooh! Oh my goodness! Hello! Oh! Hello, raiders! Hello! I am playing Berserker. It's called The Last Berserker Kazan. We were sponsored, but the game was really fun, so I just kept playing for like a million more hours. Hello, everyone! Hello! The Pyropop raid! Hello, Pyropops! What did you guys do? I am low-key addicted. I usually... Okay, so...
Real. Is it just Sinder and Blank you've been doing continuous model outfits for? We'll have the demon update list, plus final arcade reference for you soon as it's finished. I think it is. I have an outfit for Blank planned too. As for Blank, got nothing for now, but she's always coming up with something. Do you know who's rigging Lily's model? Gonna be Blank. Thanks, Nano. Sorry for all the questions. Just gotta stay informed, especially when it comes to our top artists. Never a break. Don't worry, just don't stress too much with the side things. It's bad for balding. I'm going to go bald now. I'll keep you in the loop about anything else going on with that. The balding? No, you fool. Just stupid drama. Gotta stay competitive, even when we shouldn't have to. Also, your PFP looks like a guy with a mustache. Don't go too far on the competitiveness, it can get bad. Gotta chill sometimes. Hey, it's not us. We aren't the ones getting a model from the artists of the other GamerSupps owner out of the blue and ghosting them, and refusing to acknowledge them. Below, I wanted to push back and make clear I was uncomfortable on being dragged into drama, and they responded by bringing up more drama and baseless claims, all the while trying to guilt trip me. It is ironic and crazy to me that I mention not wanting to be dragged into personal issues only for them to on multiple occasions mention other people's alleged drama. Sinder, Just wanted to say sorry for stepping back on the exclusivity deal. Wanted to apologize personally to you since I've only talked about it with Red. But I just don't want to be dragged in on any personal issues like that. After all, Blank is still a client, and it makes me anxious and kind of destroys my mental to do this kind of deal. Just wanted to let you know, I still love working with you and Red, but I'll understand if things don't work out because of Blank. I just love my clients, that's all. I get it, Nano, and it was unfair to push this on you, but it's just really confusing going back and forth about it. I just get compared to her a lot, even still today, and it's like I'm always living in someone's shadow, which is one reason why Red asked about not making any other models for her. And when you said, I understand if things don't work out, it makes me feel like you're okay with not working with me anymore, which hurts so much after all this time. I really appreciate you, Nano. And it's your decision who you ultimately work with, but this is how I've been feeling. I don't really see the point of keeping thinking about being compared to Blank. You're so much bigger already. You've done so much more, but I would never give Blank any priority over you. Also, there's not even any model for her being discussed. I just want to sleep clear-minded. Also, I'm fine with not doing her models, but at least Gamersup's art stuff would be fine with me. I don't want to be 100% an asshole to her, that's all. It's not me, but other people's opinions of us. And I'm trying not to get involved in any drama that other people want to talk about comparing us. But understand where you're coming from, Nano. There's no hard feelings. Sorry about this, my mental is just a bit weak. Same girl. I'm sorry for bringing this to you. I want you to get that money. The whole situation is just kinda sucky. I want to just get along. I understand if things don't work out about this. It would be mostly if you hate me for not burning Blank down from my list. I would never hate you. Thank you, and same. I'm just an insecure bitch. I love everything we've done together, and I want to keep doing more. People saying dumb shit online just makes me stressed. Justifying their behavior by stating that they are simply looking out for me when none of this has anything to do with me to begin with, and manipulating me into being grateful for earning well thanks to them despite the loss of work from long-time returning clients and new clients. Concerning my work and models as a team. Another example of going after other clients of mine from before, claiming that having more clients alongside them makes my work less special, with the recurrence of, it's just business. Manipulating me into believing that working with her is special for multiple reasons, and that I risk losing that special something as a client if I prefer to work with others. No acknowledgement of my reasonings and need of working with other clients due to the nature of my work, solely focused on their issues. I would also like to note again that this screenshot is one of many occasions that indicate that Red speaks on Cinder's behalf. I was originally concerned with everything going through Red that it may not have been 100% of Cinder's feelings or wants. I messaged her about it to make sure that he spoke on her behalf and confirmed with both of them this was the case. Hey Cinder, hope you're doing okay. I talked with Red and I believe he talked to you already, and I thought it would be best if I just check here personally. Actually, I wanted to know better your thoughts because Red tried to talk to me and I think I misunderstood things. I'm doing good. What's up, Nano? Oh, it's mostly about this. Not to discredit any of your work, because everything you work on is top of the line incredible. But when everyone is a Nano baby, it feels less special to be one, if that makes sense. Kind of been getting the same feeling from Gamersup's lately too. I thought on canceling some models because of it, but then I realized it's really not fair to me. I understand what he means, but at the end of the day, it's just business. Of course, we love working with you and want to keep working together, but if you prefer to work with other clients instead of me, I know it's for a reason for you to help grow, and not because you don't like me. Being one of your very first model babies was so amazing. I was so happy to find someone to help you with L2D cutting to improve your skills. And I think that's a big part of why everyone loved the 1.0 model, and then started asking you for them. I can have Red send you a list of our plans for the future and estimated due dates, so just let us know what you actually want to work on. That way, I have time to look for someone else if you don't have time for my projects and don't want to do them. It feels special to only have your model art for all of my outfits. But just let me know if you don't have time for me to be an exclusive nano art baby anymore. I told Red that even though I have my other works, we'll always have a way to get you a priority spot when possible. You'll always be my special baby. I always think it's important for you to work on your projects that you're excited about, so I'll go through my plans with Red and send you our ideas to see if it's possible with your schedule. I know he can be a little pushy sometimes, but it's because he's just doing business for me to grow too. Absolutely loves your work just as much as I do. It's okay, we'll update you guys ASAP. Sounds good to me. Red tries to make it look like they never meant for it to appear like they wanted me to be exclusive by framing it as something I wanted, while immediately doubling down on the fact that me working with more people makes my work less special and no longer unique, as if every design is just a Sinder clone. So it's about working with Sinder. My friends told me it's a bit unfair for me to stop other models, so I do more for Sinder. Which I agree with them. I'm a free artist, and I should do whatever I want to do. I don't want to take sides on any drama or situations. I still will always have a way to have an open slots for Sinder. But I won't be having her as my only customer. I agree. You're a free artist, and you should do what you want, but I was under the impression that taking on more Sinder work is what you wanted to do. I didn't think it was like we were making you do that. Guess we got a misunderstood on both sides? It's more about this. This. Oh, I see. I mean what I said is still true about how we feel, but I wasn't saying you had to only do Sinder work from now on. That was anything though, not just your work. If you have something special, and then everyone wants and gets that thing, it makes it less special. I'm sorry you were under the impression we were trying to make you only do work for us. I will keep things more business talk and less emotional, lol. Just let me know how this will affect your schedule so I can tell Sinder after. Sorry for the stress, Nano. But every single model I do is unique and I make them special in their way. It's not like I'm selling Sinder to everyone. Please don't feel this way. No, I know you pour your heart and soul into your models and they're all incredible. I'm sorry I made you both feel this way. It's simply business, normalizing their behavior once again by stating that it's simply business, to sabotage other VTubers' careers and not work with them and focus on Sinder instead. It's okay, Nano. You're just making a living and making a name for yourself. I can't blame you for accepting work from other big names in the industry and having a very desirable talent. If you end up filling your model schedule again like it was, let me know. We'll have to replan some things depending on that. Thank you for understanding my side. We all trying to have our names somewhere. Just don't take this personal or anything. I still love working with you guys. And again, apologize for the trouble on your plans. I'll still revisit my list and see what I got. Business is business. If you want to go through the projects we talked about, and let me know which ones you'd want to do too. Is this about blank model, Nano? Yeah, I want to take it, but I don't want to disrespect Sinder. I just want to do pretty models, no hurt feelings. Business is business. Nano, you're a freelance artist, and Blank is a longtime client. So it makes sense to continue doing work for her. I understand the logistics of it. And at the end of the day, you need to do what's best for you. I really appreciate for understanding my side. I do understand your side too, but sadly it's something between you two, not me. I shouldn't get involved in this fight. I just go Art Burr. Right, I know. I just didn't think our other conversation sounded like I was trying to make you not work with her on a model. Like, blank specifically. Maybe I just considered the situation too much. My mistake for thinking this way. It's okay. But are we good for real? This feels like a weird breakup, I'm stressing. Me and you are good. But I still have to tell all of this to Sinder. It'll be fine, don't worry. I think she's still sleeping. Damage control. Making sure none of this reaches the other VTubers and is all kept hush-hush, while also providing proof that they know what they do is ill-intended and should not get out, as it would cause issues for Sinder's career to be painted in this light. Note that the uncalled shot at VTuber 1 is even spoilered, and a hidden message in Discord so it wouldn't accidentally be leaked. I try to be transparent as much as possible. I think it's more fair for both sides this way. You didn't tell Blank you canceled because of Sinder, did you? No, I told all of them it was health issues. I would never blame anyone besides Blank. Lol, we never want to make you feel like we're making you or forcing you to work on/not work on something, especially if it's something you want to do/don't want to do. And our conversations the other day wasn't meant to convince you of only doing work for Sinder. Again, sorry that it sounded to you like I was telling you to only do Sinder work. I'll message you later. Well, let's see if Blank wants a nano model or not. And hope Blank finds someone else. The constant obsession with VTuber 1 and claiming that she is asking for it by causing all this unspoken competition, which is coming from absolutely no other source than Sinder herself. I think it's more like wanting her to recognize Sinder, even though it literally doesn't matter. I feel like there's this unspoken competition between them. Like, they need to one up each other because Blank can't get along. But I also understand her point of view. A new VTuber who people say looks, sounds, and acts like you becomes just as successful as you in a year. If she did recognize Sinder as an equal or a friend, then it would be like she's endorsing her copy. Or like, I've even seen some people say her replacement. They share a lot of the same audience too. Like, at the end of the day, it isn't about how much we make compared to her. We just want her to recognize, hey, Sinder's a big VTuber too. She got there on her own merits, just like you did. Get along. And the marketing potential and money they could make if they teamed up, I just know anything we do, she's watching and will take from or try to outdo. Oh my god, you know the spinning figure we have on stream today? Our own stream? Blank figure was announced on Wednesday. No spinning figure. Sinder debuted Saturday. Everyone hears about it. Figure announced. Spinning figure on screen with exclamation point figure right next to it. Blank stream yesterday. First stream since Sinder debuted. Guess what? Spinning figure with exclamation point figure next to it. Then, like a month later, unfollowed her on Twitter. It starts taking her ideas. Sinder's ideas. Like the flames. And now she's basically rebranded to more of a fire Cerberus. Using fire emojis all the time, shake my head. Never did that before. It's funny because she used to call herself a hellhound, but stopped when Sinder grew past her and now uses Cerberus or Cerberpup or whatever her lore says she is. I don't know. The unfollow is weird. Yeah, so it's like there was also unprovoked tweets from her like, I didn't copy anyone else for my design. My design is all me. This is who I am. Like, huh? Who are you saying that to? Oh, lol, on random Sinder clips on YouTube. There was one dedicated Blank fan or someone she knew, I don't know, that would comment on these clips saying like, when are you going to clip Blank? Only on Sinder clips. I'd like to highlight the irony of expecting to be entitled to recognition for her own efforts and size when her own active efforts are tied to sabotaging this very same VTuber. Also, feeling entitled and insisting to be recognized by someone else is odd. Thanks for taking the time to read through everything. I hope everything makes sense and everyone who has been hurt, manipulated, or sabotaged by her will find closure. Shy Lily replies, "We will always be there to support you, no matter what. No one deserves to go through this. Your feelings are valid, and we'll make sure to heal from this. I'll always have your back." Saure says, God, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. "I can't stand when people pressure others to avoid certain individuals, customers or not, just to serve their own interests, especially when there is no personal conflict. It's manipulative and completely unfair. Sorry it happened to you, Nano." Lena says, "Nano, I'm so sorry to hear this. I understand exactly what it's like to be an artist working with a creator extremely prevalent in the community. So, when something extremely inappropriate and uncomfortable happens behind closed doors, it's a gut-wrenching and anxiety-inducing. It takes over your life and brings anxiety to you every day. You put your entire future at risk for coming forward, not knowing exactly which direction it's going to take your future, and how the online world is going to react. I am so proud of you for coming forward, bringing to light things that are not okay in this community. Thank you. I had a strong feeling something weird was going on. I had wanted to work with you so badly and twice had been met with excitement from you, but for some reason those projects had to halt not too long after. I imagine this is why, and it makes me feel really gross knowing you didn't have much of a choice at the time. I'm so sorry, man." Buff Pup says, "I'm honestly just baffled by all this. I'm so sorry this was even an energy you had to perceive in your lifetime. Realizing the mistreatment you received is such a huge step of courage, and I'm so proud of you. You're literally the best mother and friend I could ask for." Smug Elena says, "Not even gonna lie, I was stunned reading this. I couldn't imagine the stress and pressure you felt while dealing with this the whole time. Your community loves you, please know that." Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next Twitter Versus. Goodbye.